So if you're watching this video, chances are you're in the market for a new keyboard. Now there's many affordable mechanical keyboards in the market today, but just like me, you've decided to see if you can justify spending $200 on this one. Hey, hope you're all doing well. This is a look at Logitech's G815 Low Profile mechanical keyboard and whether it's worth $200 of your hard-earned money. So what initially drew me into this keyboard was of course the sleek design and clean overall look. It's low profile, so it's about half the size of a standard mechanical keyboard. This way you're able to achieve that slim minimalistic look, but still get the mechanical keyboard experience. This is the G815, which is the wide version. There's a G915, which is exactly the same keyboard, but wireless Bluetooth, and it will run you $250 for the full-size one, and $230 for the 10 keyless version. Anyhow, they are the exact same keyboard. I just opted for the wire one because if I find that I buy the wireless version, I'm probably going to use it plugged in all the time anyway due to the battery only lasting about 30 hours. And low-key, because it's $50 cheaper. So let's begin by first taking a look at customization. Where I think the bulk of your money is going to is Logitech's G-Hub software. Once you get your keyboard, the first thing you're going to want to do is go on Logitech's website and look for G-Hub under Innovation, which embarrassingly took me a while to find. Once you install and load up the program, you have access to pretty much customize your entire keyboard to your heart's content. From backlight settings to macro keys to command functions, and all other settings here are simple to use and pretty straightforward. But be careful because you can find yourself getting lost for hours playing with the RGB settings. So the media controls, they're fine, they work. Other than the volume wheel, I don't find myself using these buttons too often, but I can see how it might come in handy if you're someone that constantly has something like Spotify up on your computer. Next, I wanted to talk about build quality. The number one complaint this keyboard gets is the cheap feeling of the volume scroll wheel. Now the borders here are made of plastic, but the scroll wheel itself is metal and feels anything but cheap. However, what I think might give off that cheap feeling is the fact that there's no tactile bump when scrolling with it. It's a loose scroll wheel, but I personally like it because it feels a lot smoother. The keyboard case itself has a bottom and a top layer. The bottom layer is made out of plastic, but the top is metal with a premium looking aluminum alloy finish. And overall, I think the keyboard is built pretty sturdy with little to no back flex. They don't include any wrist rests, but because the keys are so low, I don't feel like you need one. However, there are two levels of tilt on the bottom. I usually keep my keyboard at the first level of tilt, but either way, I'm not experiencing the fatigue I usually do with a standard size mechanical keyboard. The keyboard comes in 3 switch choices. You have your standard linear, clicky, and tactile. My particular unit is a tactile version, and here is a clip of how it sounds. All in all, I have very little to complain about this keyboard. However, one thing that does bother me is the symbol keys are not backlit. I feel like if I'm paying such a premium price for a keyboard, it should be perfect. It is frustrating, but personally not really a deal breaker for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I think many will agree when I say I can do without the macro keys, because there are times when I try to press the control button and accidentally hit the G5 instead. My best suggestion for that is to just turn off the G5 button completely or set it to another control button. But overall, it is a joy to type on this keyboard. However, that $200 price tag is steep, and the only justification for spending that much on a keyboard would probably be because you just love the design and the way it looks. Because for more than 2 times the price of a decent mechanical keyboard, you're definitely not getting 2 times better typing experience. With the sophisticated software and the solid build quality, this keyboard does feel like a premium product, so if you are able to justify that price tag, then I definitely recommend picking this up. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.